correct your mistakes. Well, fuck, there ain't nothing we can do for you. Okay, if the Lord ain't gonna help you, nobody can help you. And the Lord speaks through men. He's always done that. The Lord ain't gonna come down himself and speak with you. You die. You die if you were able to see the Lord. Okay, the scriptures say he can't behold iniquity, man. We're fucking in this flesh, we're imperfect. Okay, we die. Before we need new bodies to go up in the chariots. You know? Flesh and blood can't inherit the kingdom, man. Can't go up in these bodies.
And it's the chains of everlasting darkness, man. And you think about it, like you have certain people that will say, well, why the Lord make us just to jack us up, and why the Lord have us go off just so he can beat us down or whatever, Well, you got to think about it, man. The Lord is perfecting his people. That's what it is. It says that the Lord is treating us as a husband. It's husbandry, right? That we're as a plant, okay? That has to be purged, that has to be pruned, that has to be taken care of, man. All right? So that's why this thing goes on the way that it goes on, man, because we're being perfected. It says through much labor, all right, the Lord is perfecting the nation of Israel, man. All right? And then in these times, what are you going to have? You're going to have men, all right, that, what does it say in the scriptures? Blessed are they that believed having not seen. There's a scripture that I believe says, because you have seen. Yeah, this is St. John. This is St. John 20 and 24. But Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, was not with them when Yahushua came. The other disciples therefore said unto him, We have seen the Lord. Therefore said unto him, but he said unto them, Except I shall see in his hand the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe. And after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut. Being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be unto you. Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither my hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my power. And Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet believe. That's what we are, man.
Yep. And you know what? It didn't make Thomas unrighteous.
Right.
But he needed that extra. That extra. What do you call it?
Hey, it says in the scriptures, like people shall be willing in the day of thy power. You're gonna have Israelites that aren't gonna believe until they see the power, and then they're gonna believe.
It's true.
That's why it tells you in the scriptures not to deny them that come in at the 11th hour, man. supposed to praise Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Jake's eyes are all open, man. Man, it's a beautiful thing. That's what we want. Hey, man, I never get more hype than when I'm breaking down the scriptures to a Jake and they're getting it, bro. That hypes me up so high.
I mean, Ralph, before he came in, he was a scoffer. You know, the seed was planted years before he started scoffing. And then he came in. He repented and came in. You know? Just to say that, because when he came in or when he hit me up about, you know, linking up, I didn't say, fuck you, go fuck yourself.
Right.
You know? I didn't quote John the Baptist and say, who had warned you to flee from the wrath to come. I didn't do that. I didn't tell him, figure it out on your own, nigga. No, I was happy to hear about it. I told this brother, and then we set up a communication, and you know, let the Lord try him out. You know, was it found out? Yeah, of course. The Lord dealt with him, but that's not our place. It's the Lord's place. You know, just like when it talks about the wheat and the tares. It's not our job to say this person is an Edomite if they want to come and listen to the word. Okay, if they want to inquire how they can wear a garment and preach with us. You know, now we do have, you know, spiritual discernment, discretion, but, you know, we can tell who's an Israelite by their actions and who's a damn, you know, asshole, another nation. But even at that, sometimes it's hard. Now it's not our job to say that, you know, this man is unsavable. That's the Lord's. That's the angel's job to deal with him. Because look, we love Ralph. Okay, you know, showed a lot of love. There was a lot of love offered to that man. Because if brothers didn't love him, we didn't get on him.
Oh man, you didn't even know he would. If we told you half the stuff,
right?
You know what I mean? You'd be like, shit.
Those times, the point where we had to get physical with the Masons. You know, you know, but that was love. You know, that was love. And it wasn't enough, you know. Lord dealt with that man. As much as we wanted him to change and get his mind right and be his brother, the Lord didn't.
Well, I mean, you know, there was so many times because we're talking about somebody that had, like, you get told, hey, don't do this so many times, and then you end up getting something bad happen to you. You got broken collarbone. You got like things happen. Things happen that were clear signs that the Lord was like, hey, you know, he got, you know, and there's so many times that we helped him and did things for him, bro, and like. There was a lot that I, you know, not willing to go into, but just know, man, that if somebody's just not gonna put in the effort, there's nothing you can do for them, you know. If somebody's not, because you have to work out your own salvation, and at the end of the whole thing, you know, before the Lord got him, we were telling them. You need to work out your salvation. You need to stop doing these things. You know, like what did Yahweh Shai say to a woman that was caught in the act of adultery? He said, sin no more, lest the worst thing come upon you. And we told him over and over again, hey man, sin no more, lest the worst thing come upon you. Was that the? Oh, I thought that was the. How he told it to that woman. He said something to that woman too.
He told her, he said,
Go.
Lord, those guys condemn me where you're accusing me.
Right.
Yeah. But no, he told us to blame it.
But yeah, you know, sin no more unless the worst thing come upon you. You know, if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, and the Lord ends up jacking you up for it, you're supposed to think about, you know, you're supposed to examine it and be like, man, I don't want that to happen again.
Or some worse.
But hey, you know, that guy, he just kept repeating the same thing over and over again. And we all have issues and things, like, you know, we've all had things or have things that we're like, man, I gotta stop this or the Lord's gonna get me, man. You know, but you gotta actually focus in on those things and work on them, man, because that's what it means to serve the Lord, man. It is to work on yourself. All right, you have to be a representative of righteousness, man. So that means all the filth and the grime and the dirt and the rust of this world, you're supposed to be washing off you, cleansing up off you, killing all that old man, destroying it to become a new creature. You know, not the same person that you were in the world. Somebody different now. Somebody much better. No, we're still in these, you know, filthy rags. Alright? We're still in these bodies and this flesh, this horrible flesh, man. You know? But it says in the scriptures, you know, that the righteous shine more and more unto the perfect day, man. You know, the longer that you're in, you know, the more experience you gain. Cast off things you need to cast off. Change things you need to change. Do things you need to do, man. In order to be pleasing to Yahweh, because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It's all about us being pleasing to Yahweh, about Shemar Karkadash, man. And all these fucking people out here, these scoffers, these idiots out here, don't matter what they think, because they're not pleasing to the Lord, man. The Lord is angry with these people. The Lord's gonna bring destruction upon you. Shit, at my job, I was gonna take a picture of it and put it in the chats. They got idols, all kinds of money and coins and shit from all these people giving offerings to these fucking idols.
Worshiping mythological creatures.
Yeah, worshiping a big fat ass Chinese guy.
Which, if you look up the original Buddha was a jink. You know? They show you as the image of it. He had like cornrows. Cornrows are like braids. But yeah, they're bug outs, man. You're supposed to only worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And yes, you're supposed to worship Yahweh Shai. Okay.
You got this guy over here all jacked up.
Yeah, scoffing.
All jacked up still, you know, being a demon.
So you know we're at the end. You know, men shall be lovers of themselves, scoffers. This done brought almost killed their child.
Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread, and he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense, to both the houses of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And many many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. And I will wait upon the Lord that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and I will look for him. Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel from the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion. When they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter. Should not a people seek unto their God, for the living to the dead, to the law and to the testimony? If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And that's the point, man. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. That light that shines in you, that's the word, that's the understanding of the word Yahweh Shai. That's the understanding of the gospel. That's the light that's within you. Being able to see through all this darkness. And what is the darkness? All these different philosophies, all these different ways of thinking, the ways of this world, all the BS that Esau's told you, all right, that you believe in, Christianity, all these other doctrines and idols and places of worship. That's all the thick, gross darkness that surrounds this place, man. You know? And you got people into all this Babylon, this most confusing place in the world, because you could have a guy that believes in every fucking god that ever existed, or that ever was talked about or told about, man. Oh yeah, believes he is God. I remember seeing a video where you had one guy going around saying that he's Jesus Christ.
Remember that Mexican one?
Yeah.
He's gonna be one 10-666.
Yeah. He's right here drinking Modelo's and shit, talking about he's the Lord. Which that guy, hey man, that guy, I'll give it to him. He is Jesus. That's Jesus. That was Jesus Cristo right there, telling you can do whatever you want. He was out there telling people, it's all good. I'm telling you, you can do it. You can tattoo 666. He's right here with all kinds of fine ass Latin women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was a warlock.
Yeah. Dude was
He was saying that you could sin.
Yeah.
He's like, it's okay.
And then Jake, you had you had stadium filled with this motherfucker, because Jake loves that. Jake wants to be told what they want to hear.
Yeah.
What does it say in the school? What does it say? Tell us smooth things. Hey, it's all right, guys. Party it up, man. It's all good. That's what Jake wants to hear.
That's why they love these other groups, man. You go to IUIC and you're a woman. Well, they could take your husband away and give you another husband. If you join the Sakari, you could participate in camping. You could bring a knife, a gun to the camp. You could have strippers at the Passover. Oh, you join ISPK. Your woman's on a period. You could bang her booty out. You know? All these different fucking fables, man, of men.
Oh, man.
It's wild.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 55 and 6. Seek ye Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And the Lord is near. The great and terrible, dreadful day of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai is near. So call upon him while he's coming in. Because when he comes in, he's just kicking ass, man. We call upon him on the daily to have mercy. What's up, mate? How you doing? We call upon him while he's near. Okay. It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. That's the God that we're dealing with. He's powerful, he's vengeful, but he also forgiveth sins. He also saveth in a time of trouble. If you come to the Lord correct, if you come to the Lord in sincerity and truth, he's just to forgive you. Okay? He will forgive you. He will save you. Okay? You know, if you're sincere with the Lord and say, look, Lord, I'm sorry. I don't want to do that shit no more. Okay? Help me from going off. He will do that for you, man. But you have to make an effort.
You have to put it, yeah, you have to resist the devil. You have to resist evil. Right? Because if you're praying for the Lord to help you stop doing something, but you're continuing to do it, you know, the Lord's going to be slow to heal you with that. So you have to really focus in on your faults. You have to really zone in on them and focus in on it and do everything you can to resist that demon. And it's gonna be a fight, but then the Lord will heal you from that. Just like, hey man, there's people that have been smoking cigarettes their whole life, and then when they quit smoking and they're healed from that demon, the smell of cigarettes is revolting to them. Like they'll be disgusted, be like, how could I have ever been involved with this? Like, how the fuck was I ever doing this shit, man? This is 2 Timothy 4:3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Itching ears meaning that they ain't trying to listen to sound doctrine. They're going to tell you them smooth things that you want to hear.
It says, shall heap to yourselves teachers. You're going to pick who you want to follow. Instead of following Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because that's where we learn the truth from. The apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And they tell you themselves, look, if you don't believe what we're saying is true, you gotta be like the Church of Berea and search it out. Search to see if we have guile. And to this day, there isn't anything that they've lied about. Or anything they just came up with. Okay. I strongly believe that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is dealing with them.
Yeah, those are the men of the Lord, man.
Right. I strongly believe. There is not a doubt. And Lord forbid I ever develop doubt. Because you know, the Lord is terrible. And you know, so with that, you know, Adwan Ratazah, this is an edifying camp. And we're going to give all the praise, all the honor, and the glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders that were well at Great Millstone. And until next time, Shalom.